Namaste and welcome everyone to this meeting today. Welcome, Nitish. Harmony, you are saying, hello, dear Rajee. Ian and I are happy to be here, connecting with you and in today's satsang, heart to heart in the pure consciousness field. Thank you for offering this space. Welcome, Ian. Welcome, Harmony. Happy to have you both here today. Welcome, Nikhil, and welcome, Ma. Welcome, Wing. You're also here. Welcome, Matthias. Namaste, Devdas, and welcome. Welcome, Prema. Welcome, David. Welcome, Tripti. Welcome, Prajot. Welcome, Aparna. And Zoran, you are also here today. Jerome, you are also here today. Welcome, Jerome. Welcome, Zina. Mila, you are also here. Welcome, and dear Mila. Let us start now. I will continue greeting you as your message comes to me in between also. If I tell you that in this past 2-3 minutes when I was silently here, I was apparently not talking at all during this period. Actually, I was very loudly trying to connect with you or connecting with you. Very loud communication was happening. Will you understand this? Because it is not recorded it is not captured through these equipments. Does not mean that nothing was here. It was absence of activity, not absence of communication, not absence of communion, meeting in the true sense. It was in the true sense a real meeting, real communion, being to being, heart to heart. And if you are open, it can be felt at your end also clearly. Today's meeting, I want to share something, some basics which may help everyone. One basic mm, concept in spirituality is space, and I want to share a little bit about it, so you understand what I mean by this, what I include in this, what I see when I say space. There is space in the sky we see, in the physical sky we see, in the in between the stars, in between the different planets. And when we look at the sky, we see the planets, we see the stars, not the space. Because how you can see the space? This is how mind says. Although the truth is, you can actually see the space. Not you can, not that you can see it, but actually you can see it. Meaning you can actually realize, recognize the existence of this space which is there in the sky, in between the stars, in between the objects which are present in the sky. And like this, there is a space between our day to day activities. We are not continuously doing physical activities. We are doing some activity, then we are stopping. There's a gap, there's a space between two activities. Otherwise, body will burn itself out. So it needs rest. That rest is a space between two activities. And in the same way, there is space between two uh, thoughts or two thought processes or activities. But very few beings are able to, first of all, acknowledge that there is something called a space between these two occurrences, and very few among them are able to realize and recognize it fully. For the simple reason, we don't appreciate the space. We don't appreciate empty. We appreciate what is full. We appreciate the form actually. So this is the basic, I can say, of spirituality. The basic concept, which if you can understand fully, already you have started opening up to something which is more, which is more true than anything that can be known through the mind, through the concepts or anything like this. So one thing that I wanted to share is space. Second is why we are not able to appreciate space. Because we are moving continuously from one object to another. When we see, in this example, when we see in the sky, we move from one star to another star. And even when there is no star, we seek for a next star. We wait for the next star to happen, to come in our uh, field of view. And until then, we remain occupied by the wait, by the feeling to wait, to anticipate what it could be, or we remain occupied by the last star that we have seen, which is no more there. Like this, when we are doing physical activities, we remain occupied like this. Either we are thinking about the next activity, or we are uh, trying to fix something in the past. Something could have been better, like this. And in the mind also, same way. We are moving continuously. That is why we are not able to appreciate, see, and recognize the space between everything that happens. So, second concept that I want to share with you is stop, stopping. How to stop? If you can stop, then you can see space. And it is very amazing to know that the space is same. Objects in the space are different. Occurrences of different objects, physical objects outside of our senses, energetic objects inside of our, behind our eyes, in the mind, are very, very different. They are so different from each other. Within that same field, they are different, very different from each other across the different fields, planes of life. But the space is same. And space has one basic attribute, you can say, or property. It is undivided. Undivided. The smallest unit you can find happening in the space, or probably creating the space, the smallest unit, even as small as the atom. And you may say that space is made of this. No, space is not made of this. This is happening in the space, even the atom. So even the atom cannot divide the space. So the second thing is stopping, not moving, to discover this space, because this space is the most mysterious thing. It is that edge from where you can say the truth starts. Truth being that which is not transient, which is not time bound. So from here you can start exploring the truth. So this is the second thing I have shared today. First of all, appreciation for what I have said. Then we can actually see now how to stop. Then the how to part can be actually covered either by understanding what I'm saying, and if appreciation arises in you, you can actually right now stop. Because you don't really need to do anything to stop. Remember this. You need to do something to move, you can say, but you don't need anything to do to stop. In another way, we can say you are already always here, naturally, effortlessly. And if you need to move, you need to put some effort in some way. I'm not saying that you are the doer of your effort, but some effort has to be there. That's what I mean. So if you understand this, if you appreciate this, right now you are here, you simply not don't move. Just don't move. This is enough. Then in experience you start connecting back to your true nature, or connecting back to to this space in between everything. And this space is not like a, like one empty slot. No, it is actually the ground on which two occurrences happens, two objects happen. But when we are looking at the space through the eyes of objects, then we see space as one gap between the two objects, one slot, empty tray between the two full trays. And if you cannot just stop like this, then another thing is simple seeing. So I have been sharing this understanding. It is not a technique, it is an understanding. Then if you are not able to stop and appreciate this space which is between the two objects, anywhere outside of your eyes, inside of your eyes, then simply see. This simply seeing is not being attached to a particular object, not having any favorite objects in front of your seeing, or letting go of your fascination for a particular object, and not moving with that object when the object moves out of your field of view. So this is simple seeing. And in this connection, I can little bit elaborate what I'm proposing in the sense of doing this simple seeing practice. You can just say that there are three steps of this process, of this technique of simple seeing. First step is simply seeing whatever objects of perception are there in front of you. When you, let's say when you close your eyes, so you are simply seeing whatever is present. And we all can do right now actually. Let it be a guided meditation for now, a 5-10 minute guided meditation. I invite all of you to participate in this while I'm explaining also, and we can do it also together. So the first step, let us enter into the first step now. If possible, close your eyes. If not, it is okay. But simply see what is in front of you now, in front of your seeing now. And there are things which you are seeing which are acknowledged immediately that this is what I can see right now. But actually there are things which are not acknowledged by you yet, but they are there. They are actually somehow hiding in the seer. That's why they remain unseen. Let your seeing become uh, more sharp, more sensitive. And slowly like this, you see. You simply see whatever is seen right now. Your eyes are closed and you are seeing inside, and you feel, I am seeing thoughts right now. I am seeing thoughts is a feeling that you are having, and you can see that there is a feeling called I can see thoughts. See this and confirm that I can see thoughts is a thought. There are feelings is a experience in front of your seeing. And like this, there are many things inside you, but all in front of your seeing. Like this, slowly, slowly, continue seeing without moving. You don't move. Let all the objects reveal themselves in front of your seeing, as if you are a mirror not moving, as if you are a spotlight not moving. Whatever comes in front of your light is seen. You don't go deep in anything. You simply see whatever is present in front of your seeing right now. Only right now. Now let us enter into the second step. The first step was to see, to confirm that yes, I can see this, to confirm that I can see thoughts, to confirm that I can see thoughts is also a thought. This was the first step. Now the second step is to not care about anything that you see, but to only remember I can see. I am seeing. I am seer, whatever suits you. But that basically is connected with the fact that right now you are seeing. You are staying with the seeing only. You are not moving anywhere. Now you are not even trying to confirm what can be seen or what cannot be seen. Now you are not focusing on the objects, although some focus on the objects is there, but you don't need to value that. You don't need to give any importance to that right now. Only importance is to the fact that I can see, that the seeing is there. I am seeing. And you are just like a pillar of light, not moving. And only your light is being shared. This light of seeing, and you are one now, not separate. You are this light of seeing right now. Stay with this only. Like sunlight, no need to pay any attention to any dust particles moving in this sunlight right now. Only enjoy the light, the yellow, the golden light of yourself. Now, the third step, which may not be easy for some and which may be natural for some others. It depends how well you have reached here. If you are very much here right now and simply seeing, not seeing some particular things, particular objects, but just seeing. Now your attention, your energy is relatively free from identification with the objects that are seen. Now gently turn your attention inwardly towards the source from where you are seeing, from where the seeing is coming out. Where is that place, that space within you, from where the seeing is happening? A very gentle focus is needed. A very gentle focus is possible. It is something very subtle. Your subtle focus is needed, not gross effort. Very gentle turn of your attention towards the source from where you are seeing. It does not mean that you are going to find the source or a place from where you are seeing, but something very significant takes place here. Your energy is merging into the source, into yourself, resting into yourself. When you do it yourself, then it is always good to keep some alarm clock or something, because you may be lost in the beauty of this from where you are seeing. It is so beautiful, so serene. Nothing more beautiful than this. The source from where you are seeing. This is end of objects. This is end of mind, which defines, perceives, and discriminates between the objects. Here, the seer also ends. Just pure seeing, appreciating itself, light onto itself. This is light onto itself. Enjoy this space for as long as you like right now. I will now move on to the other greetings and any questions anybody has. If you have any questions connected to this uh, three-step process or practice that I shared, also you can ask. Zoran, you are here. You are saying greetings, Guruji. Love and thanks. Welcome, beloved Zoran. Very nice to see you here. And Devadas, you are saying thank you, beloved, for sharing this mystery with us. Thank you. I guess you are talking about that silence space where we had in between in the beginning. Thank you for being here. Hina, you are also here today. Welcome, very welcome, dear Hina. Very happy to see you here. Steve, you are here. Welcome, Steve. Welcome, Badra. Miriam, you are here. Welcome. Nitya, you are here. You are saying a little late. It's fine. Welcome. You just missed some guided meditation, which you can maybe listen later on. Welcome, Jenny. You are saying, Namaste, beloved Rajee. I'm here with you for a short time this morning due to family commitments. So much love and gratitude to you. Very happy to know you. You are here. Very nice, Jenny. Welcome, Bahare. Peter, you are also here today. Welcome, Peter. Devdas, you are saying, yes, I felt somehow the sacred space, but it was good that you mentioned it through words. Very nice to have all of you like this, so open and ready to discover, taste, and appreciate this space. Very nice, Devdas. Aparna, you are saying thank you. It was beautiful guided meditation. Yes, it's a very simple thing, Aparna. If it clicks you somehow, not you particularly, but if it clicks the seeker of truth, then nothing is left to be done. At least not at your end. You have done your job if you are like this. And as you are more and more committed and total in this effort, God will join hands, we can say. It is just to say like this. Your hands are God's hands only, but we don't recognize. Very happy that you joined, appreciated the space. If anybody has anything to say, to share, please do share. Any feedback of this guided meditation that we had, any question if you may have. Bagish, you are saying, Dear Raji, thank you. for guiding us to unknown space. There is no focus or attention, but great silent peace. This is very nice. The focus or the attention is a concept which represents something very mysterious within us, and we cannot really understand or connect it to these concepts so easily immediately. So it is totally fine. It is a good honest report. Very nice, Buggies. I noticed that the basic difference between a, someone who is discovering the truth within and there's someone who has not discovered the truth, recognized the truth yet, is that both of them use concepts, but the one who has recognized discovering the truth uses concepts to represent that which has been seen or is being seen in real time, whereas the other being who has not realized the truth within takes the concepts as the means to understand what is the truth within ourselves. The concepts for such a being can be only or should be taken only as pointers. Pointer means like a finger pointing at the moon, like a arrow, should not be taken uh, as the expression of truth or knowledge. This is nice. Ram, you are here. Welcome, Ram. Bahare, you are saying, Guruji, thank you very much for answering my email. How should I break the chain of negative events in my life? Bahare, first of all, be more and more firm and clear. First of all, clear about your decision to break the chain. First of all, be clear, like like a decision within yourself, concrete desire that I want to break free. That's the most important thing. Be more and more clear. Live this decision more and more that I want to be free now. The more you live this decision, the more your actions will follow your decision within, and the needful will be done, and you will become free. To start with, this is first thing, and second is focus more on present being your present activities. We can start like we can start with one week at a time. Focus on one week at a time. Plan for the week. Do needful things for that, thinking and everything included, and that will cut off lot of energy which is going beyond this week, before the week or after the week. Mostly before in this case, and that energy will you you in this living this particular week in which you are now. And as you start doing it slowly, it will start coming down to one day at a time. If you have reached to one day at a time, it is already good enough. You will not really need to do anything more than this. It will bring you to moment living also very soon. Like this, I feel this is something you can do right now, apart from doing the simple thing that this guided meditation which I shared, that you also can practice, because basically you are stuck in the mind not because mind has some glue inside it, but because you don't know any other space. As you start discovering a deeper space within, you are not compelled, you don't have compulsion to stay in the mind, and you will enjoy being in your own space, peaceful and silent space more and more. You will visit in the mind less, you will visit in the memory less, and you will have less and less experience of negativity caused by the memory or mind. So Bahare, I feel this is what can be done. Nitya, you are saying joined just in time for your explanations and guided meditation. Very beautiful, thank you. It's very nice that you joined in time, because it is something very basic, something very fundamental that has been shared today. It will help a lot if it is, if you come in alignment with this. Very nice, very nice, Nitya. Bahare, you are saying thank you very much, beloved. I will follow your guidance. Also, will listen to it again. Nice. Apart from this, what I can share in the form of some guidance, I share my love with you, Bahare, and I pray that all the wounds are healed by the touch of the divine presence within you, and you become free from uh, the experience of suffering or negativity. Anil, you are here also here today. Welcome, Anil. Um, let's see, you are here. You are saying, "Hello, Raji. Welcome, Lassi. I'm happy to see you here. Actually, it's very nice to connect with you again after some time." You are saying, "I'm watching your satsang, but cannot say anything online because of some technical issues." I have a, I have one question which I find difficult to form. It relates to keeping your body healthy and Advaita's neti neti. So if you can say something about this issue, I would be grateful. And also, it is very nice to be in contact with you again after a long time. Yes, I am also happy. What I understood from your question is that you are saying that the 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 neti neti process or advice or approach of Advaita is to discriminate between whatever you can see, whatever you can experience and perceive in any way, and separate it from yourself somehow, and that amounts to neglecting your body, or and not enough energy going at the body level and body becoming unhealthy or something like this. Not only particularly in this question, but in general also. Even those who are not doing, not taking this approach of neti neti, still when we are waking up to our true nature, then what is happening is the identity through which we have been living was totally based on unconsciousness, consciousness, duality, and where identity is an unconsciousness and darkness and everything else in front of it. And it was a different setup. It is a different setup at the body mind level. And as we are waking up to our true nature, then it is a very different way of living in this body and mind. And a lot of changes take place. And these lot of changes may be experienced in the form of some sort of disturbance at the body level, mind level, some unhealthiness, and like this. But if we stick to our true nature, what has the deeper level that has been discovered within us, it is taken care of. It does take care of everything that is at the outer level. Maybe not momentarily. It may be seen as if you are not giving any importance or attention to your energy, to your body level issues or problems. But when the when your energies have spent enough time within it themselves at the deeper level, they those energies will come out, the attention will come out, and it will take care of the body and mind levels also. And it is all very automatic in a way, you can say. We don't really need to be so much, in control of these things, like how to do, what to do. Things happen in time, actually, in correct time, as it is needed. We start feeling like moving our bodies in a certain way. We start feeling like doing physical exercises and things like this. Even it is seen that um, the the breathing exercises we start doing without knowing that we are doing breathing exercises in a certain way. This wisdom is much greater, that is within you, the wisdom of the self. It does take care of everything within your body and mind level. We don't need to be the controller of our awakening. We can actually surrender to it. This is what I feel But if I have missed anything, please do let me know. Let's see. I mean, this is what I felt about it. But if I have missed something, please let's see you. You can write me now. Devdas, you are saying something. You are saying thank you. This applies for me also with the noisy apartment. Can you share some wisdom about how to hear the noise of traffic, the trams and the buses that are passes near to my apartment? I heard in in the Sahaja Express videos that our Guruji mentioned that there is no noise in the universe. There are sounds in the universe. The noise is in the mind. How beautiful! How beautifully Guruji said, no? That there is no noise in the universe. There are sounds in the universe. The noise is in the mind. I will try to explain with my capacity. How the sound can can become noise. So we can say we have we know three type of sounds. One, a nice sound, a good sound, melodious sound, in and then we can say a not good sound, which is noise, called noise. And third is the sound, which is the base of both these sounds. So both these good and bad sounds are sounds basically. What makes them good and bad? That is the question. Some rejection at the body level, some rejection at the mind level. Like if there is a very mm, like high sound, how to say, loud, very loud sound happens, body will reject it in some way. Body will resist to it because it is disturbing the body, like it is maybe harming the body in some way, and body will try to close itself from that sound, that loud sound. And in the same way, mind also has resistance to certain sounds, and mind likes certain sounds, invites and enjoys, like this. In general, it is okay, but as we start knowing things more and more at the mind level and we start believing them as they happen in our mind, we start actually living those beliefs as realities, and our body also follows that. Our body is very innocent actually. So when we start believing that I cannot live, I cannot sleep in the company of sounds coming from buses and trams and traffic, it body follows that, and you will not be able to sleep now. I remember my father being in Indian Railways. He we used to live close to railway stations so many times, so many years. And first time when we went to that house, which was very close to the railway station, we could not sleep for a few days because it was continuously some sound, some noise. Actually, noise. We felt like that. A lot of noise. It is very noisy, so we could not sleep for a few days. And then we got used to of it slowly, slowly. And then we moved to the city. City means to the inner part of the city, where there was no such sounds, noises. And there also again we could not sleep because we became habitual of sleeping in that sound, that noise, which became a pleasant sound now for us, and it would not disturb our sleep. But now the absence of that same noise became a disturbance, and we could not sleep for a few days there. And slowly we became used to of that also. If we don't interfere so much from the mind level by thinking and deciding that this is good and this is bad, then body does take care of these things so well. Body is very flexible if we don't interfere from the mind level. So let there be resistance coming from the body for this sound coming from the traffic. Even let there be some resistance coming from the mind in the form of rejection. This is not good. It should change like this, and just let it be like this. The possibility is that the sounds coming from traffic will continue, but the resistance will disappear from the body mind level, and it may become very comfortable, and it may even feel very nice in the middle of such sounds. Or it may happen that you may feel that no, it's not fine, I want to move to some other place, and you may move also. All is fine. Then let us just not make it convert it into a problem, because it is not a problem. This is just a fact of this moment, of this time of our age, of our life. I feel like this, Devdas. Let's see. You are saying, thank you, Raji. I pushed dump down. It was accident. I had a problem with health, and I understood that I had misunderstood Advaita's message in somehow. So that's why I asked. Okay, this is nice. Steve, you are saying thank you for this beautiful meditation. I see that this mirror of awareness is full of reflections, mainly reflecting space with many forms there also. There is an initial intention to lose the forms and become just the mirror. There is an initial intention to lose the forms and become just the mirror. But going beyond the surface of the mirror, there is an experience of falling backwards into empty divine presence in which this I identity weakens. And all this seems to be in that pure seeing, which is so natural and effortless. Yes, yes. This is beautiful, Steve. You are saying that there is an initial intention to lose the forms and become just the mirror. This intention is also a reflection in the mirror, isn't it? And the mirror is always the mirror, with, with reflection or without. And recognizing the mirror as the mirror by the mirror is a impossibility in the initial phase if there are no reflections. So when the mirror is empty, it cannot really recognize its mirrorness. Only when there are reflections, it can recognize its mirrorness in contrast of the reflections. Only later on, it can stay as the mirror and appreciate its mirror-like awareness without being aware of anything. So it is a need in the moment to be aware of some things in order to recognize that there is something which is aware of the objects. So the attention can turn inwardly. This relation, this bridge is needed in the beginning between the object and the awareness. The bridge of is the bridge is that I'm aware of. This is the bridge, like a relation, which is not needed later on. Once enough awareness wakes up to itself, it's not needed. Objects are not needed. No? So this is what I feel, Steve. Very nice. Let's see, you're saying. So I started to take care of my body after my health problems. Okay. Yeah, this is nice. It will all happen by itself. We don't really need to be controller of our life. We only need to be sensitive enough to let our spaciousness, our deeper self, or being uh, function. Our job is not to do anything. Our job is to not interfere in the initial phase, you can say, when the mind has some sense of knowledge and it believes that what is happening is unknown and I don't know how to live in my life, So trusting that little bit, everything is taken care of intuitively, not thinking, but feeling what to do now. More like this, it happens automatically with everyone. When thinking is needed, thinking also happens. Nitish, you are saying, dear Rajee, during the guided meditation, I felt spaciousness emanating from the heart and a lightness spreading through the body, as is generally felt in the energy field of satsang. When I wake up in the morning, I feel similar. Can you explain why? Nitish, one thing I want to share with you in this context, which is a general sharing, not answer to your question, but it may help. The truth is one, and recognition of the truth is also one. The taste of that recognition is also one. But the experience of the truth, which happens through the from the body mind level or at the body mind level, is very different for every being. Is very different for the same being in different states also. That what creates some confusions. So basically, you don't, Nitish, you don't really need to know why it is like this. Just enjoy. Only uh, fill yourself with the recognition, experience, and vibration of this spaciousness within that is always there within you. Don't fill yourself with knowledge. Don't fill yourself with answers for why it happens like this and what how this happens. This cannot be understood through the conceptual explanations and understand listening of the concepts. You will know yourself, and there is actually no need to know anything. By the way, all this need is just coming from the basic um, misunderstanding that we have that I am separate. And once it is dissolved, we don't really need answers for any questions, although everything is solved anyway in this space. And we don't have any questions actually. So there's no need to have any explanations about why it happens. It just happens like this, just to see. If it is beautiful, enjoy, appreciate, live. There's nothing wrong in living anything beautiful within if it happens from within yourself, if it comes from within yourself. If it is not dependent on anyone outside of yourself, if it is not dependent on anything else, it is totally fine. So it may be felt like this to you, that it is the same spaciousness, same joy, which I feel in the morning also. And it may be felt differently actually to someone. Like someone may report, even right now, among all of you, that someone may say that no, um, it is different. Right now, I felt very nice. In the morning, I don't feel nice, or vice versa also. You know, let us not define every experience that we have, and let us not that every experience define ourself, our state, or our growth. They are not connected really. You are as much growing as you are awake, aware, and seeing. Experiences are very deceiving. You are saying, thank you, beloved, for your guidance. Thank you. And Devdas, you are saying, thank you very much, beloved. It was so freeing to hear about your experiences. It is interesting because I visited several times the apartment before buying in order to listen that it is noisy or not. But then it seemed quite good. But now, when it's empty and I can refurbish it a little bit, I visited and it heard very noisy. That is why it seemed that my mind is very annoyed with any noise and is very afraid. Thank you again for mentioning that how I will feel after some weeks. Yes, yes. In fact, it can also be an opportunity for your creativity to be expressed. Because I have some friends who are feng shui, you know, designers, vastu designers, and like the interior designers, and they find so many creative ideas to handle such problems because they face such problems every day. Not every house is most ideal. Most houses are quite ordinary, full of such challenges. So it is a challenge, not a problem. Let it be a challenge for your creativity, and let us see what happens. Definitely, even if you are not able to let's say solve this problem, still so much of your creativity will be expressed and will bring joy and fulfillment in your life, isn't it? I feel like this. Hina, you are saying something? You are saying, dear Rajiji, woke up with this feeling in the morning, so I just generally sharing with all. Please do share what you want to share, or have I missed something? No, you are sharing actually. You are sharing that without holding the Indian rose in the hand, we can still smell its fragrance as if it is there, just like the self, always there, always present. And the thorns, they time to time prick you to remind you of who you are and why you are there, why you are here. These thorns are like bad experiences or situations. Yes, yes, it is beautiful. Beautiful sharing, Hina. And Joseph, Devdas, you are saying, thank you, beloved, for your love and wisdom and compassion, and also for making me quite enthusiastic in handling this challenge. Very nice. I also feel happy about it. Actually, we we worked together in this direction. No, do let me know sometime how it went as it unfolds, as your creativity unfolds in this direction, Devdas. I think Hina, you are still writing something because it's not a, I guess it's not a full question or some trigger for me. Yes. So you, Hina, you keep writing until I sense some question here which I can respond to. Bahare, you are saying that, beloved, the decision to break free is there. Also, the feeling that it wouldn't be possible to break free because I have tried and failed for my whole life. Bahare, what you can do is, um, I want to tell you that I found that in the initial phase, I found that meditation was something very simple, and it actually was effective also. And very soon after that, mind started, and then I found it was very difficult, and I was continuously failing like this. But I did not give up because the decision to discover something deeper than mind, something beyond mind, was firm. So remember, the failures should be events. You don't fail. If you have failed, then you have already given up the idea of being free. But if you have not given up the idea of being free, that failures were events only. How does it matter? Have you decided that if I don't succeed in 5 attempts, then I will give up? Have you set some limits to this freedom? Or are you saying that at whatever cost I will do it? That's what I mentioned in my reply actually to you. That are you sure that you really want to be free at any cost and in any condition? Is it the most important thing for you? If it is so, then just forget about failures. Stand up again. Fall, stand up until you reach. So be clear about it. Do you really want to be free, or you are just half-hearted about it? If you are half-hearted, you are going to be like this only. Nothing can be done about it. So you will try sometime, you will fail, and then you will shrink back and not do anything about it. And then again, it will become more very uncomfortable. Then you will again think of becoming free. Decide first. When the decision is clear, when the desire is crystal clear, crystallized, then actions follow very naturally. Try to understand this, Vare. Like we know one word, something called difficult. You know, what is this difficulty level? The difficulty level actually is connected with our half-heartedness. When we are half-hearted about something, it looks difficult after a certain time. So you have put your effort as much as, like, 50% of yourself want it, rest of yourself does not want it. Then as long as your efforts are within that 50%, you will be fine and doing, and afterward you would claim that it is difficult. You are saying that actually it cannot be done. So don't be half-hearted about this. You have to be total in your decision. Then it is not difficult. Then it is not easy. It is simply to be done. I am just going to do it. Like this you will feel. So ask yourself, if you have failed, are you going to give up the idea to be free? No. Then just forget about failures. Start fresh. This is the biggest challenge for a seeker of truth. Not only for a particular situation like this, but for every failure actually. You are going to continuously fail, even in your self-inquiries, in your simple seeings, everywhere. And will you give up? No, you will still continue. You should continue until it is solved, something like this. This has to be the attitude. So change your attitude, everything will change. You have all the powers. You just don't have the correct attitude. You are just divided. Don't be divided. Be clear. So this is what I feel, Bahare. Hina, you are saying something that sometimes and get lost and start wondering why this happened. How can this happen? How to trust someone or so on. Then it becomes a circle. Hina, I'm still not clear what exactly you are asking. I think it will be better if you can write me on Facebook so that I will get the whole message in one go, because in this window it comes in bits and pieces, and somehow I lose context. So please, Hina, I ask you to kindly write either write more here only if Facebook is not a possibility, or write the whole thing in Facebook private message, because I'm still not able to get a sense of a question that I can respond to. Aparna, you are saying something I missed actually, like it went down somewhere. You are saying, Rajiji, I wanted to know if you could share how, if you could share how I can help my parents and my brother who is in deep suffering, and for some reason I am touched by their suffering strangely for the first time. Because I am peace, I am at peace with myself in myself now. My daughter is also sick now, and there is no reaction from inside me, although I am taking care of her. But mainly, my parents are suffering too much. I can see how much they are ignorant and totally in the mind. I feel helpless seeing them suffer. If you could shed some light now, I can help them. How I can help them? Thank you. My okay, you are saying not touched. Sorry, typo mistake. And my brother is alcoholic and is suffering from deep inside, and he inflicts this suffering to my parents and others who are around him. Same with my mom too. She is same who inflicts suffering onto others, and my dad is ultimate victim. I feel for my dad, so I don't know how to help them. And this condition is like this past 20 years, and so. Aparna, I have myself had many similar experiences in my life, in my uh, near and dear ones, like my relatives and like this. I have seen many such things in my life, and what I found was that those who are the victims are actually somehow okay with the state in which they are, or they have some reasons to continue with that, with this state of being a victim of some things like this. So it would be much better. It would be actually very good idea to first ask the victim, are you a victim? Do you want to be free? Do you need any help? I think it would be better to help them, give them the help they want, not the help you think they need. It is better to first clarify with them. It will be okay, totally okay to share your love with them and do anything that comes out of that love. let it happen. But trying to change anybody may not be a good idea. Maybe it is better to ask them first, ask your dad in this case, that do you really need help, or are you okay? Because what I found is that most of us are, like we like happiness and we get addicted to it. But more than that, we get addicted to sufferings, actually, unhappiness. It is very strange. There must be some fundamental reasons behind it. It actually gives us more sense of identity. Unhappiness, in happiness, in when you are happy, then you dissolve somehow as a identity and you become very open and free. In unhappiness, in unhealthiness also, it gives us sense of presence, like I am something, I am somebody, and also it gives us opportunity to draw attention from others. And I have seen some victims who of such states, they actually don't want to be free from it really. So it is better to look closely and ask each one rather than declaring yourself. So I feel like this, Aparna. You are saying they are not open to any help, unfortunately. Yes, they are addicted to suffering, you rightly said. Then what can you do? They are addicted to suffering, but the Lord of this universe is still there taking care of them. If you intuitively feel like doing something, do help them, but not preaching them, not asking them to change their life, as long as they are not overlapping your life directly. You know, if it overlaps directly, then something can be done. Whatever is needful can be done. Like you feel, live out of your own wisdom and do the needful, and let it be not like a like a program to correct things. Let it be more like a spontaneous unfolding of your love for them, day by day, maybe every day. One day you feel like this, do this. Next day, if you don't feel, don't do this. It will be uh, more full of love and light, I feel. You are saying I don't know what to do when they say all their stories, I get hurt. Are you saying that when they tell you their story, you feel hurt? If it is so, then see how you are hurt. Then it's a great opportunity for you to see your own mind, which is affected by such stories. I don't know how to help them. Also, I am running out of moves. If you don't know how to help, don't help. They are your parents, but they are the children of Lord, and the Lord knows how to handle. You are saying yes, I can see that now. Nice, very nice. Hina, you are saying that okay, Rajiji. Yes, surely. Okay. Bahare, you are saying you said it so correctly, Rajiji. I can see it, beloved. Okay. Very nice, Bahare. Klaus, you are also here. Welcome. I'll take your question soon. Aparna, you are saying thank you. Yes, thank you, Rajiji. All placed at Lord's feet. Yes. Let your doer be surrendered at the feet of Lord. Then still actions will happen. Very thoughtful, very will come out of the wisdom. Will carry the love and light, and the needful will be still done. Hina, you are saying, uh, as I was sharing about the Indian rose and its thorns, that thorns remind you of who we are. Thorns are like bad experiences. I get involved so much with these uh, with them, wondering why such an experience happened. So and so has happened. Now, how to trust someone? It is like a circle for which I get no answers and just find my energy being drained out sometimes. There is something inside that keeps hunting for those answers. Do not know what to do. I can tell you what to do. Know yourself. Until you know yourself, you can never get definitive answers for any questions. And until you know yourself, you will always have questions. So it is going to be a vicious circle actually, a circle which will drain your energy continuously. Remember, until you know yourself, you will always have questions and you will never have answers. And it is going to be a very restless state, confusing state. Remember, in Hindi, we have one word called patra. Patra means let's say, a pot. I don't know better English than this right now. Pot in which you will put anything. Let's say, like a bucket in which you fill water. If your bucket has holes, you will fill the water. It will stay there for a while. You will feel it also, but it cannot stay. It will just drain out. So anything that we know, anything that we get to listen from anyone in response to our questions will reach where? Inside us. Who will hold the knowledge? That self which is not aware of itself. It will not be able to keep that knowledge. It will drain out of the holes of the mind. First, let there be a space within you where understanding can stay. And that happens by discovering our true nature. By learning how to stay, how to not move. It is very surprising that this space which we were discovering today in this guided meditation, short guided meditation, that space is the wisdom where any understanding stays. And everything is happening in that space, including our body and mind, deepest level of our mind where understanding seems to happen. All of this is happening in this space. But this is changing. Only this space is stable. And the understanding will stay here only. Cannot stay forever at any other level of life. So first learn how to stay, how to not move. Things will be seen clearly as they are. Things will be also understood as they are. This is what how I feel like responding to you, and dear Hina. But I'm happy to connect with you like this. Klaus Smith, you are saying, dear Raji, how can I know for sure that what I truly am never changes? I am not body, not mind. I am not that which moves, comes, and goes. Am I to know only what is not true? And is the truth, my nature, always a mystery? Mystery that cannot be so, is it? Smith, your question is actually answer to itself. Whatever you said is, I agree to it. You can know yourself by knowing what you are not. That is the first part, first step. Just connecting to the three-step process which I shared, the practice which I shared of simple seeing. So simply seeing means simply seeing, confirming that I can see this. This simple seeing of whatever you can see and confirming that I can see this will start removing that identification between you and what is seen. It will start becoming weaker and weaker, and you are able to more and more confirm in the at the deeper level, at the intuition level, that feeling level, that I am not one with it. Actually, I am not one with anything that I see. And the second step is when you stay only as the seer. Then actually you really see everything that which you are not, because anything that you can see, you are not that. And it is confirmed also at this level in the second step of this practice, that you are just staying as the seer. When you are staying as the seer, you are knowing all that you are not, but you are not knowing what you are right now. You are only knowing what you are not, as you rightly said. So this is a prerequisite in a way. This is something important to to be clear about. And in the second step, when you are established as a seer, not moving into the field of view, not flowing with anything that you see, then you are suggested to move to the third step. This third step is to turn your attention inwardly. Inward means in the direction of the seer, and gently try to feel, see from where you are seeing. This is going to give you the taste of true knowledge. This is going to give you the taste of self knowledge, which is very different. And you said you will taste it. You will taste what is your true nature. But as you said, that and Is the truth my nature always a mystery? It is, yes, always a mystery. But mystery does not mean uh, anything to the mystery itself. When it is seen as a mystery, it means you are outside of it, living in a different realm of life, different space or um, perception level or attitude. So it is seen mysterious. Mystery is not mysterious to the mystery itself. It is only mysterious to the mind which believes that things need to be clear and everything need to be known. When you taste yourself in the true sense, when you are yourself, living yourself, being yourself naturally, effortlessly, you are the mystery and you don't have any objection about it. You rejoice in being mysterious. This is what I feel, Klaus. This is the greatest joy for any being, to be the mystery that you are, to live as that mystery, where actions come out spontaneously, everything unfolds spontaneously. You know everything and you don't know anything at the same time. This is a mystery. The all the paradoxes are here. One of my friend recently shared somewhere. We had a meeting, and afterward he shared something very beautiful. I feel he said that today I died in this meeting, and I never felt so alive. You know, so this mystery is death of any separation, any identity, and you feel you have died in this mystery, and you feel you never felt so alive. You know, it's so amazingly beautiful. But nobody can have it. Nobody can achieve it. Nobody can lose it also. Because to lose, you need to have it first. It is just this. This is what is not coming and going. This is what is not moving. So close, I feel this is what I feel like sharing. Hina, you are saying thank you so much, Rajiji. Thank you for these words. And I'm so happy to connect with you. Even my little one is also listening to you. Oh, I actually was about to to ask about her. I forgot her name actually right now, but I'm giving her so much love, and I do remember her. And I see her sometime on Facebook or like this. I feel so much love for her. She's so beautiful. So giving all my love to both of you. Yes, it's beautiful, beautiful. I think we are towards the end of this session now. I can take, I think, one question only, the last one. It is from you, Olga. You are saying, I will still read your question. You said, Dear Raji, when I sit down for self inquiry, I keep on asking myself the question, who am I? As soon as I recognize that any thoughts comes in, my experience was that this question, who am I, removed the previous thoughts and kept my mind still and focused on the quest for the I. In the first place, I noticed that my mind was grasping for some objects to answer the question. Thus, I was just learning, thus I was just learning about the nature of the mind. After some practice, this grasping became less and less. Actually, I was abandoning the previous thought and just staying without any thoughts, but with a feeling of vastness. But since some time, I feel that I'm only uttering the question, who am I, like a mantra. It feels as if I don't really try anymore to investigate into the answer, but that I am just sitting there and uttering a mantra. So I notice it is it I notice it. I try to increase my curiosity and ask this question to for real, but I don't succeed in it. Can you please help me with an advice so that I can trust that I am practicing self inquiry in the right way and that I did not misunderstand anything? Thank you very much, beloved Raji. Olga. Okay, you are watching from YouTube, you are saying. And then you are saying, I listened to your reply to another question and partly found my answer. It was, let future only be an event. Yes, yes. Then you are saying this actually brings me back to the real question, the core question, which is haunting me in my mind. Do I really want to be free? Am I just fooling myself? I believe that my quest is real because it seems as if I have no choice. Nothing in life really interests me, and I always question and a deeper sense of everything, though thus searching for meaning and truth seems and not evidable for me, but I also feel that from how I am attached to the world. I think Olga, your question itself is answered by itself, so I don't need to say anything, I guess. All of you remember that until we recognize our true nature and establish in it fully, start living it fully, we will not be able to see things as they are. Things will still change. Our understanding about them will also change. Be open to it. Don't be in a hurry to understand everything. Be more concerned about knowing yourself through the means of knowing what you are not first. So, Olga, I think you are doing fine. Let it continue like this. It will guide you from inside what to do next or not to do. Okay. Oh, yes. Hina, you are saying her name is Sohami. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, dear Sohami. In fact, Madhvi also remembers you and she also sends you love. And she is not right now here, but I am sending love on behalf of her also. You are saying so much love to you too. Thank you. Thank you, beloved. I feel it was beautiful with all of you like this today. I feel you already have all the answers within yourself. Not as a person, but as the truth that you are, as the being that you are. But you actually like to listen. You like to to play the game of questioning and getting answers. That is why you ask sometime and you enjoy the answer. All the true answers, all the answers coming from true teachers, let's say, they are not going to be really different than what you will answer, what you will get within from within yourself. And that is why only it satisfies you when you are open for your own truth, for your own answers that come from out from within yourself. Sometimes mind may reject some answers coming from outside, from a true teacher, which basically means your mind is rejecting yourself, your deeper self. It simply means that. Otherwise, you already have all the answers within yourself. Just be still and know. First of all, acknowledge that there is space. Then be still and discover and live that space. Live this space. It is the answer, and the questions are irrelevant. This space is the answer. Just something I want to read from Rigu Gita at the end of this session. We will end this session like this today. On the eternal and infinite screen of Satchitananda Self, Shiva, by his own power, Shakti is projected as the moving shadow picture of the universe in manifestation, and into that again it is absorbed in dissolution. All luminaries like the sun, moon, fire, stars, and lightning derive their luminosity as a gracious gift from the Shakti inherent in that screen of self, Shiva only. Though bright in themselves, they can only obscure and cannot reveal the Shiva screen which they cover up. Out of fear of that Shiva, their creator, Devas and Asuras, gods and demons, are ever alertly engaged in their ordained duties. That Shiva must be meditated upon and realized to be the self by making the restless mind stay still and alert after it has been adequately restrained and completely prevented from the pursuit of sense objects, namely the shadow pictures on the screen of the self. All shadow pictures removed, what remains is pure awareness, the spotlessly effulgent screen. Thus, Shiva reveals himself spontaneously as the sole, eternal Satchitananda self, the very essence of the nature of the worshipper. How beautiful. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you.